Push Fitness of Westchester is here to teach you the best home exercise tips to stay fit.
Welcome to this special home fitness segment. I'm your host, Sebastian Hall. Tonight I'm joined by head trainer Justin Gaeta and trainer Catherine Van Eyck from Push Fitness of Westchester, which is located here in Mamaroneck. And they are going to show us how you can do exercises at home that will help you to stay fit even when you lead a busy life. So we're going to dive right in with Justin and Catherine. So let's start with how to warm up our bodies properly before any type of physical activity. Hi, Justin.
Hi, Sebastian. Thank you for having us. We brought Catherine along with us, and she's going to start doing the exercises for us. The best way to warm up is just to start lightly with a light jog in place, okay? The goal here is to get the body loosened up and ready for activity. So we're going to go through a few exercises. They're going to be about 20 seconds long, and she's going to start with this exercise. From here, she's going to move on to arm circles, okay? She's now loosening up her upper body, okay, and just getting the body ready for activity. We want to make sure that everything is loosened up and we're not, exercising with too much of a cold position, okay? She's going to go backwards now. Good job, Catherine.
How many counts of this rounds
So
you should do at home?
we want to do a couple rounds, and we're going to do it for about 20 seconds each, okay? From here, she's going to move on to side bends, okay? So she's going to reach up and over, stretching out her muscles of her sides, okay? This is good for people who have are sitting at a desk all day long or driving in their car and just really trying to focus on loosening up their upper body.
Will you also recommend this type of exercise from someone 65 and plus?
Yes, because this is a light exercise. It's not a lot of resistance, and it's just a way she can loosen up the body and get ready for activity, okay? From here, she's going to move on to a reverse lunge with a knee pull. So she's going to step back and pull her knee in towards her chest.
How many for each leg?
Same idea, about 20 seconds. You don't have to specifically count. It's good to get your phone out and have a stopwatch on there. And then she's going to move from one side to the next. Good job, Catherine. And then once she's completed this, she'll finish off with one more exercise, which is a balance exercise. A lot of people lose balance as they age. So it's always important to continue to train balance exercises into your routine on a regular basis. So same idea, 20 seconds on each side, and then she'll switch sides. Okay. And then again, once she's completed this, she's going to go back and she's going to start back with the jogging in place. And once everything gets into a system, she's going to move on, and then we go on to the next set of exercises from there.
So you will say that, when do you know you're warm up? When you start breaking a sweat, or if you get a little short of breath and you're ready?
That's a good question. I mean, it's good to set a timer for about 3 minutes and just repeat the exercises. About 3 minutes in is when your body starts to get warm, you start to get a little bit of a sweat going. The muscles start to get adjusted to what we're about to do, because we're not, again, in that stationary position where we're typing at a computer or sitting down or something like that. So this helps loosen everything up, get you going, and then move on to the next exercises.
Stay with us. When we come back, we'll learn about upper body exercises and more than you can do at home. Welcome back. We're talking and training with Justin and Catherine from Push Fitness of Westchester. Now they're going to show us how to do upper body exercises. Okay, Justin, so how do we get the upper body ready for any time of the year?
All right, Sebastian, thank you. So the first exercise is a push-up. So Catherine's going to go down onto the mat, okay? She's going to set up her body. She's going to lower herself down and then press back up, okay?
I have a question. I've seen so many things online and different positions. Which is the best way to set your hands? Which is the proper way to not hurt your joints?
That's a great question. So right now she's trying to set up her shoulders and her hands in a straight line, okay? She wants to be leaning her body forward, okay? She wants to keep her core engaged. So this is the modified position, and it's a great tool for most people because a push-up is a very challenging exercise. So this is what we'll do to modify it. So from here, she's going to lower herself down and press herself away from the floor, okay? She's keeping a nice neutral position with her head and neck. She's lowering herself down again and pressing away. She's using her arms to drive into the ground and again, keeping her core engaged so she's maintaining that neutral spine.
So the way her elbows are directed, so that helps the upper chest or the lower chest?
Yeah, so the idea of this exercise is most of the upper extremities, including her chest, her shoulders, her triceps, and her core muscles are all engaged in this exercise.
Okay. And how many repetitions of this?
So this is good to be doing about 10 to 15 repetitions, okay? Once we've moved on from this exercise, we can move on to an elevated version, which is shoulder taps, okay? So she's gonna go into the regular push-up position, and she's gonna be tapping her shoulders from side to side. This is a way to work on the stabilizer muscles of the shoulders. It's a way to turn the core on and make sure, again, she's stabilizing through the hips. She's now in this elongated position, so she's no longer on her knees anymore, and she's gonna be doing this for a rep range of 20 reps.
Great. And
Okay.
what will be the third?
Good, and
upper
then she
body?
can rest from there, okay, and she can stand up. And we brought a pair of dumbbells. So we have 8-pound dumbbells here. At home, if you don't have them, we also have a medicine ball, which I'll show after, but she's gonna come up to her upper shoulders, and she's gonna do a squat. So this is a total body exercise. She's gonna do a squat into a press, okay? The reason why we do the total body exercise is because it gets the heart rate elevated a little bit as well. And when you're going from push-ups and shoulder taps, your shoulders are already a little bit tired. So you wanna incorporate the whole body involved here, and that's gonna break things up. So once she's done 10 reps of this, she's gonna put those dumbbells down, and then she's gonna start back at the beginning with the push-ups. Good, Catherine. Okay, so have you do 5 push-ups, 5 shoulder taps, and 5 squat and press for me. And you can do it from the modified version for everybody. Very good. So again, she's nice and stable through the shoulders. She's pushing away from the ground, and she's keeping her core engaged. Okay, good. Go up into the shoulder taps. This is the next exercise, working on your core, your midsection. This is kind of like a plank exercise where you're trying to keep everything stable. She's working on her shoulders, okay? And then she's coming up. Now she's gonna grab the medicine ball because that's another tool that we have, okay? And so she's gonna squat and press with the same exercise, squat all the way down and press up to the ceiling. So she's using the same exercises and the same muscles, but a different tool. So if you don't have an 8 pounds at home, you can use a medicine ball or something of that same size.
A book?
This is, yeah, a book or a jug of water. This is about 6 pounds.
Perfect.
And so you would repeat this exercise. You would start the clock for about 4 to 5 minutes, and you would repeat it as many rounds as you can with those rep ranges that we just explained.
Great. Okay, so there you have it. Those are the types of exercises to get our upper body right in shape. Stay tuned, we'll be right back. Welcome back. We're talking and training with Justin and Catherine from Push Fitness of Westchester here in Mamaroneck. Now they're going to show us how to do lower body exercises and finally how to cool down our bodies after a physical activity. And this is for all of you to follow at home in case you don't have any time to get to the gym. So what would you say are the recommendations for the lower parts of our bodies?
All right, thank you, Sebastian. So we're gonna be working on squats because it's a great exercise for your whole lower extremities. The idea here is Catherine is gonna sink her hips back, and she's gonna keep her chest up, and then she's gonna stand back up. This is to mimic like sitting down in a chair, okay? And she's gonna keep repeating this motion. Her idea is as she's going down, she's gonna keep her chest up and her hips back. When she goes down, she wants to make sure that her knees don't go too far forward over her toes. And she's driving again into the floor and pressing her body back up.
My question is, sometimes I also get confused, even for me at home, what is the proper distance of the feet?
Yes, that's a
Too
great.
wide?
That's a great question. We usually try and say about outside of your shoulder width, okay? Because you don't want to be too far out and you don't want to be too narrow, okay? The idea is right outside shoulder width, okay? This way it gives you a stable platform and you're able to balance your body accordingly.
Yeah, also through social media, I see, are your feet supposed to be facing up or in?
That's a good question. You can have a slight rotation outward. Good, Catherine, you can rest, otherwise you're gonna be doing too many reps. You can have a slight rotation outward just to give your body a little bit more stability, but you wanna keep them somewhat in a straightforward path.
Okay, great. So what is the next exercise?
So the next exercise is a little bit of an explosive exercise, and it's lateral hops. Okay, we're gonna move out of her way a little bit, and she's just gonna show this to us. This challenges the body physically because it is more explosive, so there's a little bit of power involved. It's a plyometric, which means she's landing and absorbing the movement as well. Her goal here is to, again, get her heart rate elevated and be able to have a functional movement pattern other than just standing still and doing the resistance that way. Okay, good.
How many
Catherine,
reps
best.
is this?
So that is gonna be 20 reps. So she's gonna start with 10 reps of squats, then she's gonna do 20 reps of the lateral hops.
Okay.
The next movement that we're gonna be working on is a curtsy lunge, okay? And so what this is over to the side. And what that's gonna do is that's gonna help target your glutes and your hamstrings. And this is an exercise that's a little bit safer on the knees because sometimes a regular lunge does put a little bit of pressure on the knees. So Catherine's showing us an exercise where if you're out to the side, you can utilize your glutes and your hamstrings a little bit better. Okay, and again, 10 reps for this exercise. Then from there, the last exercise of this circuit is gonna be a squat hop, okay? And our goal here, again, is to add a little bit of that plyometric to get your heart rate elevated, to get that sweat going, to use those legs in an explosive fashion. But again, if this is an issue for your knees, there's always modifications that we can make. You can do a squat. Catherine, you're gonna rest for a second. You're gonna do a squat with a raise onto your toes. Squat and raise onto your toes. So this way, you're not actually jumping and there's no more impact on the body. So same idea, it's a stable exercise as far as the squat, followed by a plyometric exercise such as the lateral hop, okay? And then the next version is the curtsy lunge, followed by the squat hop.
That's great. Okay, so which is now the best way to calm your body, finish off, close
Good.
up?
So
your-
exactly. So after you've
moment.
completed a couple circuits like we've just gone through with Catherine here, you want to cool down the muscles and you want to make sure that you're stretching everything out because it's important, again, to increase flexibility. You can be strong and powerful, but you need to make sure that you can also bend over and pick up a pencil if that happens to fall.
So how important you say is the cool down? Is it as important as the warm-up is crucial?
It's important because throughout our daily lives we go about you know, everything that can stiffen us up and tighten us up. So even though we're exercising and we're feeling good about ourselves, we want to make sure that we do simple exercises to stretch out the muscles after they've been contracted during our exercise. So Catherine's going to show us a hamstring stretch. So she's going to lean over to one side. She's going to stick her right leg out, lean over, and she's going to be stretching her right hamstring here. So after using her legs, she wants to make sure that she lengthens the muscles afterwards and stretches everything out. And she'll do the same thing for the other side. This again is more of a time thing, back to 20 to 30 seconds of holding the muscles and stretching everything out. Good. Okay, then she'll get her upper body, she'll cross her right arm over her left, and she's now gonna be stretching out her shoulders. So all the muscles that we use today, we use the hamstring muscles, we use the shoulder muscles, so everything that you used in the exercise, you wanna make sure that you stretch out for about 30 seconds afterwards.
Great, and
Okay,
what will be
good.
the last thing to cool down?
So after you've done that, it's always good to make sure that you maintain stability in your core section as well. So I like to finish up with some planks. So Catherine's gonna show one thing too. She's gonna get down in the plank position, which is on her elbows. And this can be done after the stretch because what it's doing is it's just making sure that your abs are engaged, your body is nice and long, okay? Some people think crunches aren't the best exercises because they round your spine. And again, if we're sitting at our desk or we're driving our cars, we have that rounded spine. Okay, good, Catherine, you can rest. 30 seconds to a minute is a good challenge for the plank exercise.
Well, thank you both of you, and thank you for joining us. We hope you learn all these great home exercises. For more information, visit www.getpushfitness.com and stay tuned for more of The Local Life.